In 2004, I was vacationing in Thailand on a small island when Mother Nature decided to wreak havoc. The Asian tsunami literally turned my world upside down. After the rescue and recovery efforts, something really remarkable happened. Backpackers from around the world descended on this island in droves, and they started picking up shovels. It was amazing. I immediately fell in love with this concept of voluntourism. So about a year later, I was volunteering on a ship in Antarctica, and I met a filmmaker who shared my passion. So together we decided to make a program about it. We rang up a few friends, and here we are.
I'm sitting on a fire escape here in lovely New York City, and we're doing it.
I'm going to Nepal.
I really cannot wait to get people involved and excited about this as a way to travel. It's more important than ever to be a conscious traveler.
As anyone in the television industry knows, that there's nothing eco-friendly about it, so we're going to do the best we can to tread lightly and be aware of what we use.
All right.
Let's see what you got, Deborah.
This is what. The organization actually helps to build and create libraries in small villages around Nepal. It's kind of like community center as well as library. It brings everybody together.
So it's a
not
community-led project,
right,
basically.
it's a community-led project,
All right.
which is really cool.
The street dogs people are expected, or will get in touch with you guys. They've only been going for a year now.
A big goal for this trip is to learn about the world in ways that can apply to my everyday.
I'm pretty much the ignorant one out of the group. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. We'll see what happens. Who knows? They may just leave me.
I think I'm so sophisticated cause I'm living my life like a good homo sapiens. But all around me everybody's multiplying till they're swarming like flies, man. So I know better than the animals sitting in their cages in the zoo, man. Cause compared to the flowers and the birds and the trees, I am a nerd, man. I don't feel safe in this world no more. I don't wanna die in a nuclear war. I want to sail away to a distant shore and make like a nerd, man.
Namaste! Welcome to Nepal, home to 27 million people and the world's highest peaks, making a mecca for trekkers and climbers. After over a decade of political turmoil, Nepal remains one of the poorest nations in the world economically. But as you can see, culturally, historically, and ecologically, it's one of the richest. Let's explore and it's your world.
We're going into Asantol Market right now, one of Katmandu's oldest markets. We're in the middle of a huge, huge festival, the biggest festival of the year, similar to the Hindu Diwali, the Festival of Light. And this is the last day people can get fruit and vegetables. Everything else. Katmandu is legendary for being part of the old Silk Road route. You can really see an incredible range of architecture in this market right now. All these old buildings in the market here are going to be knocked down because they're in such states of disrepair and people can't keep them up. It's a real shame. It's part of the allure and part of the exoticism of this place. And what's going to take their place are big red brick breeze block buildings that you see up here.
How's it going, man? We're looking for water bottles.
So,
Cool.
what colors?
I'm down for, I like this one because I can stick it on my bike when I get home.
Right on.
Cool.
I kind of want a blue too because it keeps my water cool. But
What?
2 blue, 2 red.
300 a piece
you
for
gonna
4?
give us the price? All right.
Awesome, that'll work. What's that, like $5 a pop? What are you guys doing here in Nepal in the first place? On holiday or?
Yeah, we're on holiday. We're traveling around. Who doesn't want to go to Nepal? Well, we've noticed that our waste is ending up in the streams and the streets here in Nepal. And it was on our minds, and we stayed at a guest house that had reusable mineral water. That actually was what led us into the guest house. We could fill up our water bottles, and for 10 rupees, we wouldn't have to waste the plastic, you know? And we noticed that they had these reusable cotton bags hanging on the wall. And on the front it says, "Keep Nepal beautiful. Refuse plastic bags." It just takes the extra step of bringing something like this.
We need to find a hemp shop, Chuckles. Yeah, this looks like our place. Namaste. We are here to look for something hemp, and it seems like we found the right place. Do you make all your hemp here in Nepal?
Yes. This material come from village, in remote place, west part of Nepal.
You want to get something else, Chuckles, or what are you looking
It's
for?
not exactly the kind of hemp I'm looking for, Mei Ling. It's grown 2 different ways. One's grown to flower, which is marijuana for the high, and one's grown for purpose, for the stalks, because that's where you get your
Fibers.
fibers.
Look, I found hemp juggling balls. Check it out.
Dude, did you see that cute girl that was just here?
No, where?
Dude, you're too busy juggling your balls.
Well, you can't visit Katmandu without exploring at least one thangka school. A thangka is a hand-painted Buddhist scroll, overflowing with religious symbolism. They are, without a doubt, vibrant wall hangings, but to Buddhists, they're actually important meditation and teaching tools depicting the life of Buddha. The geometric mandala is a very popular subject for thangka designers. It's a visual representation of the art of enlightenment. Look at the size of the brush strokes. This is amazing. I've never seen brush strokes that small in my life.
So the idea is you have to cross these thresholds, working your way into Nirvana. Right. And something like this, you said, takes how long to make?
It takes 2 years to complete this one.
2 years.
Look at that. Look at the gold. Do you see the reflection? Reflectivity of that gold and silver? Is that real silver?
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Professional qualities will get a very perfect wall.
How many hairs are in the brush?
Like it contains
Like each brush?
2 or 3 hairs.
2 or 3 hairs in a brush. Cat hairs. So you just have cats here that you just pluck their hairs and make brushes? No?
We have we have a special factory that supplies us.
Don't tell me that.
I think I'll go with the cheaper one because these are too detailed, and the goal is to penetrate nirvana. So I figure I have an easier chance to get enlightened if I go with this simpler mandala opposed to this one. It's too complex. There's too many levels to weave through to get to the center.
So what you're saying is you buy the cheaper one, you get to Nirvana faster.
Well, and I'm broke.
This is the bead district. Look at the color in this place. It's gorgeous.
Those are beautiful.
I like this one.
Nepal is 80% Hindu, but there's a strong Buddhist presence here as well. Nowhere in Katmandu is this more noticeable than Soyambanath, the great monkey temple. From pre-dawn until late evening, devout Buddhists circle this massive whitewashed stupa, spinning prayer wheels inscribed with the sacred mantra, Om Mane Padme Om, which means hail to the jewel of the lotus.
One of the first things they do when they come up to pray is they run their hands over the flames here and ring these bells, and that kind of wakes them up and gets them ready and kind of wakes up the mind. And then what you'll see is they'll run their hands across these prayer wheels in a clockwise fashion. And the prayer wheels actually represent your beating heart and your constant churning of your blood in your system. So the prayer wheels are actually tied to your body and your soul in that respect.
This 1,600-year-old temple sits on a hilltop high above the valley. Legend has it the valley was once a great lake, and Soyambanath rose like a lotus flower from the murky waters below.
Nice jump. Very cool.
Notice all the monkeys here, hence the affectionate name Great Monkey Temple. The monkeys, and dogs actually, are thought to be human reincarnates, so are protected and looked after. Just watch your lunch around these bold demigods. They believe what's theirs is theirs, and what's yours is theirs. Not far from the Monkey Temple, we find another holy place. This one is for Hindus.
This is the place named Pashupatinath. That means it's holy animal place. That's why around here we have monkey, cow, dog, snake, rat, tiger, lions, ox. Those are the 8 animals, are holy animal. The transportation of different god as Ganeshas, understand?
Yes.
Like vehicles.
Right.
In Nepal, we have 80% Hindu, and almost 20% they are staying countryside in Nepal. And when they die, it's difficult to bring the body here because it takes 2 weeks, 3 weeks to carry the body, difficult. And 60% they are staying.
They carry on foot?
Yeah, they
They're
carry
not
on
by
the
car,
foot,
yeah?
No.
And they bring the body here?
Yeah, they bring the bodies. You can see those are the platform for cremations,
Yes.
for normal people.
What do you mean by normal?
Normal means like a poor people, And we have a separate platform for rich people and for king family. They take 3 hours to burn completely one body. We have to put all the ashes, throw into the river. And this river follows to Ganges in India.
And what's a good funeral without a snake charmer?
They're from America, yeah. Yeah. Explain to me why you do. But where's the poison go? How do you take out the teeth? You take the teeth. Where does the snake come from? Where from? Jungle? In Delhi, India. And you bring it up here.
Well, the snake charmer didn't impress us all that much. The woman we are about to meet does. Toni Neubauer, founder of Myths and Mountains, is responsible for raising the literacy bar in Nepal through her long-term project, Read Global.
Read is interesting. Basically what we've done is take a library and use it as the catalyst for real community development. Educational development, not just for children, how they go to school, but preschool, women's education, reproductive education, education about the environment.
Nepal has totally blown my mind. This place is exquisite.
126. No.
To call Reed a literacy program would be an understatement. The project serves as a catalyst for people to make informed decisions in their communities and follows a grassroots approach where the local population takes ownership, building up each library brick by brick, book by book. The Laxmi Memorial Library in Putali Bazaar near Pokhara is one example. As one of the oldest in the Reed system, it was started 20 years ago by a group of local people who borrowed the money to buy the storefront that houses it now.
Myths Mountains was designed to bring people inside a culture, to really get to know what their daily life is. And so we asked some very special favors of the people in a country to let us inside their world. It also was to give something back, because if people bring you inside a world, then you want to be able to do something for them and share. It is a philosophy of travel that doesn't bring you just to stare at people, but really to learn from them and what they have to give, because they're very wise.
I think I came to Nepal with no expectations, but discovered more than I could have ever imagined. What I saw with Reed is not only how this project is changing a community, but how this community is changing this project.
You guys say, Namaste!
What do you want to happen in the future for the mothers group?
Internet is very important.
Very important.
Yeah. We have the many computer.
Yes.
Only the rest.
Right.
Not work.
Just rest.
In the Himalayas, life is not easy. At over 9,000 feet in altitude, you are at the mercy of the elements. The harsh winters, rocky soil, but the first thing you notice here is the expansiveness, not only in the landscape, but in the people. In Tukche, the approximate 500 residents are Takalis. Historically, Tukche served as a trading post, where salt from Tibet was bartered with grain from the south. Tukche is also the site of the oldest apple-branded distillery in Nepal, where it is still created by traditional methods by longtime resident and entrepreneur Kalpina Shershan.
If you like this, I give.
Sure, I'd like to try some.
If you,
I'd love to try some with coffee.
Apple too.
apple. Slowly, this is carrot. You smell, this is smell carrot.
Cheers.
Oh,
there he is.
there he is.
There he is.
There's the man. He's come out.
These villages nestled in the Annapurnas, connected by a single road where trekkers, traders, and pilgrims have all tread, is unique. The hospitality and sincerity of the people is truly remarkable.
All right, so who knows where we're going?
We're going to Kobang right now.
And what's in Kobang?
At Kobang, there is another potential Reed Library that's going to be built, and also the Mustang Service Society, which we're going to see right now.
And we're in Kobang Mustang with Pierre Sishen, also known as Father Apple.
Yes.
Why?
Because 42 years back, I established Horticulture Research Center at Marfa in this region. I introduced different varieties of apple, walnut, almond, peas, plum, cherry, strawberry, different varieties of fruits and vegetables in this area, so that people see me as a apple father.
You have this organization I was just looking at, Mustang Service Society?
Society, Nepal. Here also in this society also I am the vice president.
Okay.
Gautam Sesson.
And Gautam Session?
Yeah, Sesson.
Tim, good to meet you. What is your focus?
We are thinking to preserve our culture and environments and everything. We are trying to, our whole clusters, our gumbas is going to very fall down.
Travelers like us,
trekkers and travelers.
Yeah.
Do we help or hurt northern Nepal and Mustang region? Are we doing good or bad?
The city people, they have a lot of money. When they came here, they used to drink mineral water, bottled water. They drink and they throw the bottles on the way. You know, it looks, you know.
बोले भूलना जाना बोले भंडारी भरोसा भारी लो बाबा खबर हमारी
There should never be a time when we remain must be
done.
We're checking.
How many days is it? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Good, thanks.
₹5. ₹5. Pay. 5 rupees. Hey, for sure. Come.
They all think you're serious, man.
I'm serious.
You look like a hobo, you do.
Fine. See if I give you another show. I'm out of this town.
Back in Katmandu, we had a little downtime before the next leg of our journey, so we thought we'd explore an issue that is very close to our hearts.
Anybody want to adopt a dog?
There are approximately 50,000 dogs wandering the streets of Katmandu. They're everywhere, suffering from mange, worms, tumors, open wounds, dehydration, and starvation. Many are literally clinging to life on the inhospitable streets. There is a growing passion and concern for these animals. But how does such a poor nation address such an overwhelming problem? We came across a man and his small team dedicated to the health and happiness of man's best friend. His name is Rai.
Rai and his group here has taken it upon themselves to try, and they have a spay and neuter program, but basically. So this here is the mom, and there is a daughter over here. They'll both be brought into the clinic to be spayed, and then they'll be re-released. You're losing her?
Yeah. Black, and another one is brown. She's also coming here.
She's gone?
No. She
She'll come back?
Yeah.
So it's not really capturing them. You're more like luring them in. You're like Pied Piper. She's had 8 puppies.
8 puppies.
And she's already got 6 brothers and sisters too, yeah?
Yeah.
And they're all making puppies too. And that's Mama.
Yeah. Now we are going to stop her breeding.
Right.
Yeah.
You're gonna spay her
Yeah.
so she can no longer make any more puppies.
Yeah.
What about Mom? She's
Yeah.
spayed already or no?
No.
She's getting
She
spayed
also,
too.
yeah.
Okay.
only keep them here for 15
Yeah.
days and then you return them?
Yeah, we took them when we
Find a home?
took from the street. We inject anti-rabies vaccine. Then we wait 5 to 6 days.
Okay.
It is immunized time. It takes time. Then after we spray. Then when their wound will be healed, then after only we entire same one place.
In Nepal, people, they don't want street dogs. If they want a dog as a pet, then they'll buy a pedigree dog. They don't want a street dog inside their house.
So is this your first time volunteering, or?
Yeah, this is my first time. When I came to Nepal, I really wanted to find something to work with animals. So I found this place, and I really like it because they're just setting up. So I really feel like you can see it changing.
And you're not paying them any money to do this?
No,
you're
no.
Just finding your own way. And
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, they said sorry they can't, afford to pay for my accommodation or something. I was like, no, it's okay. A lot of organisations expect you to pay just to go and work. So I'm quite happy just to come and work for free. It's fine.
And would you recommend this for other volunteers? I mean, if someone was interested in coming out here to Katmandu?
Yeah, definitely. I'm hoping when I leave, I'll be able to find someone who's interested in animals who can come and replace me and maybe take my room and everything.
So you don't think you need a lot of experience to start doing this with them?
No, I don't think so at all, no.
Street dogs are far from the only problem in Katmandu. There's a constant influx of rural people looking for work. The congestion, the noise, the level of pollution, they're absolutely staggering. But one local business owner has some really big ideas for this city, including a public transportation system with a fleet of electric vehicles. His name is Bharat.
Let me walk you down here a little bit and then we'll come, okay? Is traffic a big problem in Katmandu? Traffic is a big problem. If you look at this street, very narrow street, and there are shops on both sides, and there are a lot of people here for shopping, And now the taxis, rickshaws, everyone is over here, and the bicycles at the shop, So it's very difficult to, do a shopping with peace.
Tim and I were wondering, when did motorcycles become really popular? I imagine it was really peaceful here when there were just bicycles and things and just pedestrians.
I think the last 10, 12 years, the motorcycle number has grown up.
It doesn't even seem like motor cars should be on these little streets.
This is normally should be a pedestrian zone. Right. But you've made progress when it comes to the tempos, right? Yeah. How many electric tempos are on the road now? Right now there are 500.
500?
500, yeah.
And you started that campaign?
Yes.
I was reading that a lot of people prefer the electric vehicles to the diesel ones.
Yes.
Because they're quieter.
Yeah. There's no noise pollution.
There's no noise pollution, right?
Yeah.
That's great.
So this is the tuk-tuk, which says Safa means clean. Yeah. It's an EV, means electric vehicle. Yeah. So there are now about 500 of them, which are flying here in different routes. Nice. And what are they used for? They're used for public transportation, like taxis. Yes, taxis. They are very comfortable and has no noise pollution. That's lovely. So now I have to work against these guys.
Or air pollution.
Yeah.
Bharat was kind enough to lend us an electric tempo for the day. But before we can explore, we need to bless our vehicle in true Nepali tradition. A sacrifice.
Seems like the younger generation is moving away from what they believe is animal cruelty and moving towards these coconut sacrifices, banana leaf sacrifices, things like that. So we're gonna bless our vehicle, our electric tempo, with either a coconut or a banana leaf. Haven't quite figured that out yet, but we're gonna pick up some of the supplies we need right here. This is Shankar, who's an environmentalist. He's gonna be working with us on our coconut sacrifice today.
Is that matches?
He's got matches. We have matches.
Okay. Shall I give it back to the same owner?
Yeah, I'll give it back to the same owner.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go return this. We're not gonna use it. हामी यस्तो युज गर्छौँ सबै यसरी प्लास्टिक चाहिँदैन हामी प्लास्टिक प्रयोग गर्दैनौँ
We have education going on with plastic bags here.
I don't. This is a squash, and we are gonna bless our electric tuk-tuk with this squash.
I can't stay here, I've been gone too long, and the roads I used to run have gone bad. I can't stay here cause the wolf is out to get me and her pups have gone barking mad. I thought I had a shot at a contender spot, but I missed it by a country mile. I gotta find a place where I can show my face without the risk of compromising my style. I'm leaving here, my train is tracked and ready. I've got room to spare. I got room for you and your buddy now that the coast is clear. I'm gonna give it no more study. I'm headed on down to Happy Town. I'm gonna live like a native there.
What a blessing. Now that we're blessed, we should be in good shape. No car accidents, no breakdowns, and we're not likely to get pulled over either.
So we just got pulled over. We don't know why.
You know what it is? I know what it is. They're hating on the electric cars, man. They don't like the electric.
So we've just arrived at the Bagmati River. It's the holy river in Nepal. It's the equivalent of the Ganges in India.
They call this the Holy River. It smells like holy shit.
This is the same river we were at a couple days ago where they did the cremations. Wow. This is where all the plastic bags end up, right there. Perfect example.
It's a complete and utter dumping grounds. It's an environmental disaster. There is something dead down there. I do not know what it is.
So many Hindus believe if people drink a little bit of water from this river, or they have a little bit of sour, they will be good blessed by Pashupatinath temple. Really? Because they have not enough education. So we need a lot of education for these people.
We never know the worth of water until the well runs dry, or in this case, tainted. It makes up 60% of our own body chemistry. It covers 70% of the Earth's surface. To some, it's considered a purifier. Civilization has always flourished around it, using it for agriculture, for cooking, cleaning, for recreation, and to transport goods. For us, the river takes us to our next volunteer opportunity, where we meet Brian and Naveen of the Red Panda Network. They have some interesting ideas for dealing with yet another of Nepal's problems, deforestation.
The main purpose is to preserve this red panda, this species, which is very elusive and endangered, as an indicator or flagship species for the eastern Himalaya broadleaf forest.
So we picked up this really cool cat on the trail. His name's Mickey. He's from California, and he's in the sustainable or green living, green development business.
We take a property that is old and in need of repair, and everything that does need to be repaired, we do it with as much sustainable green products as possible.
So in a little village like this, that's run on, you said it's micro hydro.
Right.
How does that work?
Basically, from a higher point, you divert the water down to your hydro station. Water flows through there, turns a turbine, which then turns a generator to generate the electricity, and then the water's diverted right back into the river at a lower point.
So let's go take a look at the system they got up here.
Great.
That's awesome. Does it have any kind of negative impact on the environment?
Well, you know, that's the thing, and it's always easy to pick anything apart. Everything has some negative impact. The idea is what has the least negative impact.
Okay.
And microhydro is pretty much the least negative impact that you can have, and generate electricity or energy at the same time. It's really just truly amazing for that. A, how cheap it is. B, the lack of disturbance to the environment. It's really one of the best solutions out there for generating electricity if the water's available to do it with.
I was just going to say that, provided you have the water.
Yeah. Water's diverted from somewhere upstream. It's piped through here. Water comes down through this guy right here, and in here is a turbine. Nothing more than a shaft with a series of blades around it.
Right.
Throw this lever right here, and the water is diverted onto the turbine.
Like
and
a water wheel?
Exactly, it's a water wheel.
Okay.
It's an old-fashioned, for the grist mills.
Nice.
So this turbine starts spinning, starts turning this guy, turns this guy, and here we have an AC generator that is providing all the power. This is going to run forever as long as that river's there and this equipment is maintained. This is going to produce electricity. This is all it is, and it's all coming from that river out there, not from petroleum. And there's no, now that all this is here, there's no petroleum to get the petroleum to the power plant, on and on and on. This is here, it's done, and as long as nothing breaks, power continuously all the time.
That facility produces 64 amps. And the average home in the United States consumes 200 amps. I mean, and this is to produce power for an entire village. I mean, when you think about that comparison, it's just staggering how much energy we use in the U.S. I mean, the homes here are limited to 100 watts of use. I mean, that's one light bulb in the United States. Well, it sure is nice being out of Katmandu. And now we're out almost in the wilderness, about ready to go looking for the red panda. So I'm excited. I'm going to tag along with Brian. Brian's going to show us the area. He's going to show us the habitat, and we're going to see if we can't track some red pandas down, and maybe even set up some camera traps. See if we can't catch some red pandas on film.
This morning, Mosh.
Blessing when you're trekking in Nepal are these little tea houses along the way. It's amazing. They're so quaint, the people are so friendly. I can actually smell it. It smells like they're cooking lunch in there, so let's go check it out.
For tea?
Darjeeling. Oh, I don't think you can quite get tea like this anywhere else in the world. Ah, it's so good.
We're heading out.
Okay.
Today we're gonna go all the way down here to this town called Maimajua. That's what this little red dot is. And then the next day we go up to this area, which has no name.
Climbing 1,000 feet today. And I'm not sure which way we're going. Hey, we taking the high road or the low road? It's like the high road. And the porters have passed us already.
La 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 la.
I said I wanted to go for a nice long walk on the beach. These guys, wait till you see these guys carrying 3-4 backpacks up this trail in like flip-flops. I think they're right behind us, actually.
These guys got a pack on their neck that would break my back. All I have is this dingy backpack. And I'm struggling. All right, let's see what a big, strong American can do.
This is gonna be funny, funny.
How do I do this? It's like this. And I go like this, right? Put this right here.
Yes.
And I just lean forward. 1, 2. Oh, that's not so bad.
Not so bad?
Yeah, right.
Start walking up that hill.
Oh, you can hold here. Yeah. Okay.
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 Here we go.
Okay.
I'm somewhere in Alam. This is a beautiful village. We just crossed the river. We're having a homestay here tonight, and it should be a lot of fun.
There's the other cameraman.
This is a central spot, so we chose this to be our office. And this is where I stayed for a year when I did my research. And we're here during Tihar. So today is what's called Baitika. So I asked my younger sister, who lives in this house, to do the tika. And so that's what I have on my head. And I decided to dress up with my traditional, it's called a surual, to do the Baitika. Yeah, so she's basically blessing me. So she went around me, was it 3 times, I believe? I don't know everything that's going on, so I'm just kind of following. What do I do? Kind of? I have been tika for my tika.
No. I don't know where, but we're in somebody's house. And this is where we slept, me, John, and Mei Ling. These beds, rock hard. This pillow, quite the same. But these people were really hospitable, really nice.
I just want to stay here. I don't want to go. You know, the pandas are cute, but this place is awesome.
We're gonna go look for red pandas.
There. Apparently there are 9 sexes. What?
We're slowly transitioning into the eastern broadleaf forest here. You can see the trees behind us. This would be part of the area that we would hope to do some reforestation in and turn it into the red panda protected forest.
So we've been trekking for 3 days now in the forests of Alam. I think we've climbed close to, we're about 10,000 feet right now above sea level, and we're on the hunt for the red panda.
This is thin bamboo that they eat. We're higher up. We're at about 3,500 meters here. We're right on the border, so there's a good habitat on the other side of the border, so they go back and forth between India and Nepal here.
Well, we're definitely on the right track finally, because that is red panda scat.
The guide spotted 2 red pandas before, so we just went up there in the forest for about an hour, but no luck. I'm gonna try later today.
What are we doing? What are we doing? We're losing light.
Let's go.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Where are we going?
We're going out in the bush to set up some camera traps. And those camera traps are gonna find us some pandas. Camera traps. Pandas.
So we have 3 different camera traps.
Okay.
All right, look, we can put right there and there. See that one next to Chuckle's legs?
The digital one?
The digital one. The idea is that the active infrared works when they cross, right? So we would have to have, I think this is the best tree to use the active infrared on.
Okay. I think
Now the active infrared trail monitor strap is set up here, and we are hopeful that we'll have some panda snaps in the morning tomorrow.
We've been in red panda habitat for the past 5 days searching for pandas, and all we find is panda poo. We actually got a photograph of a panda taking a dump right in front of the camera trap. I really hope we find them soon because our trip's almost over.
So we need to split up the groups now before we go doing this. All right, Sonam, you come with me. Wendy. Okay, yeah, Wendy, you go with Naveen. Mei Ling, you can come with us.
We woke up and one of the forest guardians spotted a red panda. So we're in Panchatar right now, going to look for it.
This side.
We just found a second red panda. It's not a mature, it's only a cub. We think it's roughly around a year old.
It's been a great adventure. People have been taking really good care of us along the way in the little villages, very hospitable.
I've been humbled by people, by villagers, by people on the trip, by the guys.
We were camping the other night, and it was a holiday. I'm not even sure what the holiday was, but apparently we were on a main path, a main footpath between villages, and people were coming down from the Santapur, and they were bringing musical instruments, and they'd stop in our camp and play songs, and we'd sing and we'd dance, and that was really nice.
Yesterday we saw our first red panda. It had taken us, 4 or 5 days to actually see this amazing animal, endangered animal, and it made the trip completely worth it. Everything else just melted away when I saw this panda in the tree.
This is Toyota Kawasaki predicting snow for Nepal.
So this hillside up here, this was deforested, you said, like generations ago, huh?
Yeah, it's probably about the 3rd generation now that's been, using this land for grazing. They have issues with water. There's nothing up here to collect the water. It just runs right off the hills, right?
Yeah.
So when it rains, it doesn't stick around anymore because it doesn't have to go through the trees.
And this was all bamboo and rhododendron forest?
Yeah.
Prime panda
It's
habitat?
prime red panda habitat. Maybe 100 years ago, it was really forested here. But, we believe that in the future it will be red panda habitat again. We think it's the future of this area is conservation.
Nice. And ecotourism?
Ecotourism, yeah.
Man, it's been a great adventure, man.
Thanks.
We've been out here how many days?
10?
10 days? 10 days. And after all that, we were getting frustrated, but we finally saw the panda.
Yeah.
3 of them.
Yeah.
Or the one may have been
same
one, but yeah, it made it all worthwhile.
And we got to see the Himalayas too.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, yes. No, it's been a great trip.
It has.
Perfect.
Go.
My thumbs
This
out?
journey's not over yet.
Please pick us up. First car we've seen in 7 days. Stop! Hey, wait for us! How far are we going? 5 hours?
Half hour.
I can hang on the back. I have gloves. You're walking like you just got off a horse.
There's a new sheriff in town. And his name is My Ass Hurts.
Did you see us dancing in the street when the sun was going down? I tried to catch your eye, but it looked like you were leaving town. We danced until the darkness turned to blue. You've seen the damage dancing feet can do. We didn't mean to bring the dance to you. It's your world we're only passing through. It's your world we're only
Down on the side of the road.
Man, it's a good thing we got this light. It comes in pretty handy.
Shine it right in his face. That'll help.
Incoming!
My tire went boom. Oh wait, how's that go? How's that go? My ass. Oh, that's what I'm trying to. Ow! Ow! Don't make me laugh. It pushes it out and it makes it hurt.
What's a trip without a breakdown? You can't take a Jeep trip without a breakdown.
That is one dead.
Oh, you're out of flat tire. It went boom.
All right, back on the road.
Is there a bag there?
Yeah.
2 bags.
All right, we're in.
A hand for driver and crew.
He's got an infected fissure. He's got a small boil inside his rectum. It may spread internally, and that can make him pretty poorly. So if you're not better by tomorrow evening, then maybe you should come in here and get it done. I've given you an ointment to apply. Apply it locally. Buy a pair of gloves and then apply it internally. In fact, it's got an applicator as well. And do it after you pass stool and you've sat on the tub. You're leaving on Friday, aren't you? Even if I do it tomorrow evening, you won't be able to fly. If you feel more comfortable in Bangkok, that's your choice. But there is only one worry, is that the abscess, instead of bursting out, bursts inside. And that can make you very, very sick. Can make you serious. You may need to be airlifted. Okay. So I don't want that to happen. Okay? So if not better, to contact nearest surgeon for incision and drainage.
It's not the first finger I've had on my ass. It's the first one I didn't like.
It's your world, they're only passing through. It's your world, they're only passing through. The desert sings a song that puts a man to sleep. The mountains take your dreams to places high and steep. I hear the jungle humming in my heart. The audience is waiting just to hear me play my part. It's just a squib, a simple line or two. It's your world, I'm only passing through. It's your world, I'm only passing through. It's your world, I'm only passing through.
It's 5:30 in the morning at the hospital in Bangkok.
Probably gonna have surgery. You got an anal fissure.
We're splitting up the team for the first time. All right, do it. You know what this is like? It's like a used car auction. It's really disturbing. Going home. We're going home. We're gonna take her up to the sanctuary and retire out in the wild.
Tim and I are heading into Burma today.
Why were the monks killed?
I don't know.
The government said kill the monks.
They want our family to starve.
We stay with the fear, we stay with no dignity.
I just cleared this whole area just to move one tree. It's impressive.
She have a problem with a lot of problem with her leg.
No problem.
Don't take photo. Excuse me, sir.
No photo?
There's a police coming.
Police?
Yeah, the police.
We're heading to the mountains.
We have tickets?
I think. I don't know. I didn't get any ticket.
How on earth would you know that this is where you buy tickets? Honestly.
What's up, Johnny?
Welcome back, bro.
Hey, good to see you.
This looks like it might be it right here.
Yeah, welcome.
Hi, Mei-ling.
How you doing? We got to do something to make our lives a little more dynamic. We're going to spend a week kind of focused on natural building, learn from nature. And then we're going to stick a bunch of straw into it and build the house.
I'm always out in the fields working.
Dude, the dirty hose will give you blisters. Today we're making tofu.
Pretty good at this.
Yeah, I've been squeezing it for a while. Just me and my tofu.
Well, the ingredients to this salad were all grown here. This self-sustaining community.
We found paradise in Thailand.
No time to waste. Going back to Burma. Dude, take care of your asshole.
Take care of your asshole.
It's kind of crazy. This is one of the most dangerous places in the world.
Where the hell are we?
I don't know.
Our motorcycle guys just left us.
We're in the middle of nowhere.
Out here. Truck driver said something about a cave.
Tim, you fucking walked away with the light. I'm walking through bat shit.
So we're lost. No, we're not lost.
Oh, that one up there. Look at the side of that. Oh man, this is sketchy. Freaking out, man.
What's that mean?
What the fuck?
God sleep.
Means we go back. No, fuck you, we go back.
Tim, where you at, man?